Well, hello there. Welcome back to Recanto Da Alvorada. We're back down here at the shop. We're going to start this episode off with a couple purchases. We're going to sell one thing. You may have noticed from the thumbnail that we have changed up some, or we're going to change up some things. So, we have the truck coming down this way. We have the tractor down here. We're going to buy something. So, on the last episode, you may have heard me mentioning that the forage harvester had a tough time getting around with the auger wagon attached to it. So, well, we're going to get a dolly here. We're going to set it up with a single wheel. Everything else looks okay. I think we're good. We're just going to buy that $10,500. And we'll go ahead and get this tractor hooked up to it. Now, the other thing that I have been struggling with is the semi-truck. Now, I don't know that it's necessarily an issue with the truck as far as it, a bad mod or anything like that. But I just don't think it's working very well with the realism mods that I have set up. So, we're going to trade it in. Now, I know I just bought it. I did. I really wanted to use this truck. But it is just, it's spinning like crazy. These back tires here are the only drive wheels, and they just don't have enough traction, even on the dirt. It is having trouble just even going uphill in the dirt when it's dry. So we're going to trade it in now, and you can see that the tires are just spinning like that right there. So yeah, it's just not working out. Now, I know I could make some adjustments to some of the mods that I have installed, but at this point I'm kind of just in it. We've struggled through this already quite a bit, and I think I just want to keep the mods as is. It's been a different kind of struggle, and kind of just in it to win it at this point. So we're going to figure out what works with the mods as is. So what we're going to buy is a different truck. And now I got to thinking that I have some different trucks installed in here, but this man is actually a 4x4. And I believe that this brand is used in South America. So we're going to give it a shot. Now, let's just see what kind of tire options we have here. Those Trelleborgs, maybe. Let's just go with the wide ones there. That looks good. And let's see, we have a red trailer, but we may get it. Let's see, what is the Fendt colors? Let's go with the Fendt green. And then let's make this look like the Fendt tractor that we have. That works out right there. So, a little bit of a wash in the money there. Matter of fact, we may have actually come out ahead. Either way, I think this is going to work out. I think it's a little heavier, and with the four-wheel drive, especially up front. Well, you know what? I could have just towed the dolly back with this thing, I believe. Either way, it should work out a little bit better. I think it'll get better traction, and we'll hopefully pull that trailer without sinking into the ground. So we will get down here to the field and hook up and try it. We actually have, we have a full load of sugarcane already in the semi-trailer. I know I'm a little bit glitchy there trying to drive this thing. Switch over to the steering wheel here and try to smooth it out a bit. It has a pretty sensitive steering. So it really, I may have mentioned this already, I can't remember. It's really not much time has passed since the last episode. I did a few more passes on the field and just kind of thought to myself, there's got to be a better way to get this thing to turn, and so that's why we got the dolly. And while I was thinking about that, well, I'd already kind of decided to change out the truck, so we got both here on this episode. So let's back up here and see if we can get connected to the trailer. right, that looks good. So I believe we already have a core set up, but let's just scooch around over here. We'll get lined up on the road and just make sure everything is lined up, and we'll get a helper to go ahead and start running this crop for us. So let's see, we're gonna let's see, load field 14. We're going to unload at the processing facility and at Sugarcane. I don't know if we have to change this or not. I don't think so, but either way, we will let him roll along. I think that will work. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck. All right, let's pull the dolly down and get it connected. So yeah, the last episode we had started there in the middle, and we had just a little bit left right over here in this corner. So I went ahead and finished all of that, and that's when I basically threw in the towel on the current setup and decided to get this dolly. Now I have not tested this, so hopefully it works, but I think it will. I think it will allow the trailer to pivot a bit behind the forage harvester. Hopefully everything will work out. And they may be asking, well, hey there, doofus, you can't do this because that is a semi attachment. It's not going to work. Well, I know. It won't work as is. And I'm going to do a little bit of a configuration change here in the field. And I normally don't like to do this with my equipment, but we're going to do it on this playthrough. I think we're past the point of being realistic. So we're going to change the connector to a semi, and actually increases our capacity quite a bit. So I'm just going to go with that. It's going to be $11,000 we have to spend. So let's see if this works. Crossing my fingers here that it does. Tell you, that dolly looks kind of small, doesn't it? Oh, and I totally missed that alignment. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Alright. Oh, and our truck just sold our crop without getting stuck, so that is a good sign. And I know I am tearing up the field right there. I've made a mess in that little section. We get down here and turn it. It's already much smoother. You see there, it just toes in behind the harvester. Alright, so let's see. Alright, I'm going to set a worker right here, and that should be good. Hopefully when it gets down to the end, it will turn around and all will be well with our harvesting issue that we had. And it looks like our truck has already made it back to our waypoint, so that is good too. So that looks like that problem is solved. Now we haven't driven on the field or anything, but so far so good. That other truck actually could not make it up that hill back there where the blue tractor is. It got stuck there on the road. So that's why when that happened, I decided, well, after the fiasco during the last episode as well, I decided we're going to have to look for some other option. Alright, moment of truth here. Moment of truth. What is going to happen? Let's see. Is this thing going to be able to turn? It's probably going to hit the truck. Oh, it's going to... Ooh, it cleared it. Just cleared it. And it... Look at that. It turned. No problems. Perfect. That is perfect. Alright, so we'll get this unloaded here. And we'll try and chase down the auger wagon so that down at the end we can get it on the way back. And then hopefully this truck will take off before it makes it back up here to the top of the field. Yeah, I haven't used those man trucks very much. maybe on one personal play I may have used one, and it may have been an FS19. Normally don't use them very much. They seem to be pretty good trucks, but they're just not very much used here in the US. So that's why I just don't use them very much. And it looks like the forage harvester decided to shut off there before he was at the end of the row. I'm not sure why he did that. But either way, he is turning around, and that is a good thing. Now, so we don't need a whole lot to get that truck full, but we're going to go ahead and see what we can get out of it here. We may actually not make it up there before he does. Alright, let's go with that. See if we can get it unloaded. This is right. Oh, he tried to pick up the trailer. Oh good, it stopped him for a second. It gave us a chance. Alright, unload, unload, unload. Hopefully I'm close enough. I'm a ways over. Yeah, just made it. Alright, it is full, so let's see if that truck will take off. And it does, just in time. Just in time. Very good. So now we're starting to get some things. Ooh, it still had trouble there on that turn. You know what, I need to, you know what I can do? I know what'll help that. We can slow down the turn corner speed. Yeah, let's do that. Very good. Oh. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, on the last truck, when it made this turn here and got onto the dirt, it actually just bogged down again. So we were about to see here. Should have no trouble. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful man. Oh, shoot. The man tractor for the win. Or man truck, I guess it is. We'll get out of the way. Alright, so it looks like my harvester has filled up again. Doesn't that figure? Didn't quite make it. So I think what I'm going to do, I don't know why it keeps missing this over here. We're going to go ahead and pull over. And I'm jumping around between the equipment a little bit, but we're still trying to just get everything figured out and get it set up and working properly. So it's still work in progress here. So I am selling some of this cane. It's October, and we'll take a look at the menu here. Let's get this unloading. And I want to show you what's going on here with the pricing menu. So if we go down to Sugarcane, we are in October, and the best time to sell peaks out in September, 223. We notice we're right, let's see, well actually at the Sugarcane processing facility, we're at 216. We could actually get a little bit more if we hauled it further, but with all the trips we have to make, distance matters in this particular case. So not a big difference in price, but we're at 216, 223. So we are in October, so the price is starting to fall. So I'm trying to sell as much as I can right now, just to get some cash in the bank, because I don't want to store a whole lot of it and I have to wait around until next summer to sell it. So we may take a little bit of a hit on what we're making, but it's going to be okay. So I don't think our truck has made it back around yet. Hopefully it has not got stuck. Let's see if I can get all that. Yep, just barely. Oh, there it goes. It's finally selling it. So yeah, we're just not. This harvest has been quite the ordeal. Trying to get things set up. We've got so much land, so I am trying to get things set up to run a little bit more efficient with some helpers. So yeah, it's been a little bit of a slow go getting going here, but I think we are on a good path here. The harvester now is working out well. The delivery guy is working out well. So now we're just working on running the crop. So the next test potentially would be to see if we could get a helper to get us unloaded in the field. I don't know if it'll work out with that auger wagon like it is. I'm doubtful. But hey, I may give it a shot at some point. Alright, let's unload there. And it looks like our forage harvester has once again got full with the auger in. So let me finish up this field here. We're going to move everything over to another field. Let's see about getting this harvest done. Alright, so we're down here at the shop again. During this episode, I ran out of fuel. I ran out of fuel in the forage harvester, so we're going to go ahead and buy us a fuel trailer. I was going to buy one or a tank to store the fuel there on the farm, but I think this will be enough for us on this playthrough. I don't have a long-term plan for a playthrough on this series. We're just trying out the sugarcane. So I think the fuel trailer will work out just fine. We'll be able to carry fuel down to the farm or out to the fields, whatever we need to do. So we're going to run down here really quick to the fuel station and I'll go ahead and get this thing filling. Now this is just the base game. Well, I think it's base game fuel trailer, so nothing special about it. I know there are some cheaper options out there, but don't have a ton of mods installed on the playthrough, so we're just going to go with this and just roll with it. Alright, let's get that. Oh, that was the tractor. Let's see. Oh, there's the trailer. So while we're waiting on that to fill up, let's go ahead and look over here at the field. So you see, let's get over here to the menu. So that's the field there that we were working on. And I've already got this one harvested, and we've moved over to this field, and you see we've got the harvester and the truck down here. So I'm going to work on this field here. So it's leaving this field down here, which is a decent sized field, and then we have the big field over here left to do as well. So still quite a bit of sugarcane, and you see we're up to, well, just over $190,000 after buying that $30,000 trailer. So we have made quite a bit of money today just on the crop harvest. If we look at the plant, the sugarcane plant, we don't have very much in there. The time's running pretty slow, but we still have 92, almost 93,000 liters of sugarcane in the plant. So it's actually becoming profitable. We still are buying equipment here and there as we need things, but we're starting to see a little bit of a profit come in. So that is a really good sign. I'm hoping that trend continues. Alright, I am going to stop it there at 52%. We will finish filling it up later on if we need to. I think that'll get us fueled up in the harvester. So let's go ahead and skedaddle down the road here. Alright, we have made it down here to the field, down to the harvester. So we will go ahead and jump in here and get the harvester filled up. Let's see, are we close enough for it to fill up with fuel? It does not look like it. Just a little bit too far away. I did bring the semi up here to unload the auger wagon. I was actually running the the harvester around the edge of the field here to get a little buffer, and that's when I realized we were just about out of fuel. There we go. Now it is filling up. So while that is filling up out of the tank, we'll go ahead and jump in the semi truck here, and we're going to test this out. Now, I did end up parking on an uphill incline, so I'm actually interested to see if we have any problems taking off. Now, it does look like we are getting some spin off the tires, but man, it just pulled right out of that, no problem. So that is fantastic. I'm actually really pleased with the truck upgrade. I know it wasn't quite what I wanted to use, but I think it will be okay now. Oh, I am going in the field here. I may have, well, thought I'd make a mistake, but it's actually pulling through the field, no problem at all, no damage. Fantastic. Now this is a base game model of Aorus Forest truck, so it's not a mod, but it does seem to be working out quite well for me. So the problem that I have now, so I bought the truck, we've got the Dolly, so we're doing good with hauling to the drop-off location. We're doing good with the harvester in the field, and I'm able to keep up with the harvester with the big wagon we have on the vent. But what I am having a problem with is keeping up with the harvester with the wagon on the vent with this trailer. By the time we get this trailer full and it takes its time to get over here and unload and get back, well, we end up having to wait because we're getting too much sugarcane in between the dump time. So yep, we have got to do something else with the trailer. So we did lease this trailer, and it holds pretty close to 60,000 liters. I've looked around at a few more different trailers, and we may upgrade. Now that we have a little bit of cash, even though we do have a loan we need to pay back, we may upgrade the trailers. I think we can just buy one outright. And I did think about just buying another truck, actually, and maybe another trailer, at least another trailer. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and upsize our trailer and try that for a while, and then we will maybe see about getting another truck at some point in the future. But I'm not going to get the trailer just yet. I want to go ahead and finish this field first, kind of see where we're at with cash, and then we'll have those other two fields. So you may be wondering why I am going to go ahead and get a trailer now, and that is because I plan on going at least one more season on this series. I don't think we're going to get enough to pay off the loan with this harvest, although it could surprise me. So I do want to have a nice setup, something that's working out really well and smoothly for us as part of kind of the in-game goal here. Yes, I do want to pay off the loan. I want to get some profits rolling in, but I also want to kind of have a setup as well, a functioning setup with the equipment. So we will get something. I don't know exactly when, but something soon, hopefully. I am going to look around and try and find some trailers. I think I have one picked out, but I may change it. I may look and see if we can't. The one I'm looking at is not really a regionally used trailer, I don't believe. It's more of a North American styled trailer, but it may be what we have to go with. I'm going to look around and see what we can get, and then we'll do a little upgrade there. So that should help out with getting this off the field. I actually think we need two trucks and two trailers So who knows, maybe I'll go that route. I don't know. Either way, we're going to go ahead and knock this field out and get it harvested. And then we'll carry on from there. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please be sure to click that thumbs up button. If you are new to my channel or just hadn't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe today. I'd really appreciate that. As always, I do appreciate each and every one of you for watching. We'll see you next time.